Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
Cameron, as always.
Carlos.
And this week, Reine got her 3D debut. Holocure got a huge update. And Gura has an announcement to make.
And we have a podcast to begin.
Yes, we do. So I say we start off with Reine, because that seems like the bigger news of the week.
Yeah, I think it seems like big news.
She has been out here working hard, collabing with everybody that she possibly can. And also, she had her 3D debut.
Yeah, I heard it went well.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I watched most of it. I did not get, unfortunately, to see all of it.
Yeah.
I will say that she sang some songs to start with, you know, normal stuff, idol stuff.
Wow.
They're idols. Did you know that?
I didn't know they could sing.
Yeah, I know. She's really good. She's good at dancing, too. She sang and danced with a phoenix named Kiara. That was pretty great.
Bingo.
Yep, there you go. Add it to the list. I said Kiara's name. So, yeah, it was a good hour-long stream. Really nice. There was a lot of guests. A bunch of myths stopped by and tormented her for a little bit.
Good.
There was a really great segment where she has these Tun-Tun, her fan representation. They're tambourines, yeah.
Her fans are tambourines?
Yeah, I don't really get it. She's a peafowl.
I thought they would be birds.
You would imagine. But they are Tun-Tun.
Okay.
And so she was showing, I think it was Calli and Gura, and I don't know who else was there. Somebody else was there.
Yeah.
Maybe Ina. Who knows?
Maybe Ina.
She's quiet. It's hard to remember.
Fade to the background. Goodbye, Ina.
They were chatting with her, and she was like, look, if you pour this tea on the tauntaun, it gets bigger. And then Gura was just like, give me that. So that was a pretty funny moment. I'm glad that Gura's back. I'm glad that she's gremlining everywhere.
Yeah, Gura is around more consistently, but we'll get into that.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Just all those people who were saying Gura's never coming back. I want them to cope.
Yeah. You should feel silly.
Shock of shock. Person enjoying doing thing has returned to thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, but this is about Reine.
This is about Reine.
So she's got her 3D debut. Her model looks fantastic. She looks great. She did, like I said, a lot of dancing, showing it off. There was the normal running around and doing poses that people tell you to do, that kind of thing. So it was a fun debut.
I saw screenshots of the poses.
Yeah.
That's mostly all that I saw.
I
of the
think
stream.
me and Carlos both only really saw like screenshots of the poses.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was pretty hard to avoid certain poses that they definitely got spread around a lot.
Boy, I don't know what you're talking about. Her 3D model, though, definitely shows off some things that I never realized before. Basically, anytime she turned sideways, it was like, oh my, okay.
Yeah, like it's like, design looks good. That seems practical. Let's make it a 3D model. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not quite Kronii levels, but it's approaching in certain regards.
It's more elegant, more refined.
100%.
Like
yes.
a good car.
I don't think it could get more noticeable than Kronii's.
No, there's no such thing.
Kronii screams, I'm a Fate character, which is convenient because she was designed by a Fate person, artist man.
Yes.
Yes. Very Fate.
Very fair.
Fate. I want to pull Kronii from the ultra rare gacha pull. Wow. Big boobers. Thank you, God.
Quintuple S rank. So yeah, Reine is blessed in certain ways. I guess we'll say. But yeah, she also had a bunch of. So she's in Japan, obviously, for the debut. All of HoloID 2, Generation 2 is right now, and so there's been a lot of collabs.
Yeah.
Ollie's been making rounds. Anya's been making rounds, and also Reine been making rounds. Mm-hmm. So Reine, actually, we could have talked about this last week. She did a collaboration with Subaru because, of course, Holotori.
Yeah, the birds.
They are burbs.
Welcome to birds.
Burb friends. And they decided to do it entirely in English, which was a choice.
A decision.
Yeah, Subaru is pretty good at English.
Yeah, she's one of the better ones, legit.
Yeah.
It's just, that's a really hilarious thing that ends up happening when ID members collab with JP members is that they tend to not speak each other's language, and for some reason they end up defaulting then to both of them attempting to speak English.
And there's reasons for that. English is generally the international language now for some reason.
Yeah, like I don't know how the bridging would work, but I think it's easier for a Japanese person to speak English than guess at Indonesian. I can't say a single Indonesian word. I can say a few things in Japanese. I can probably get a couple sentences out in Spanish, but Indonesian evades me. That would not be my middle ground language.
Yeah, Indonesian. So from what I understand, structurally, Indonesian is actually very simple. But there's, you still have to build the vocabulary to use it. So I don't obviously know any Indonesian either. It would be very difficult. But I'm thankfully, and I learned this firsthand, I'm blessed to speak English. Because when I did travel abroad shortly as I did, the only people I could really communicate effectively with were a Swedish couple that I met that were very friendly, and they spoke really, like, their English was very good. And that was the people that I talked with the most. Most Japanese people can speak English better than they realize, but also, like, they don't want to.
It's kind of a cultural thing where they're afraid to be wrong about it.
Exactly. And I understand that. So it was difficult to get much out of most of the Japanese people that I spoke with while I was there. But also, like, the people from Sweden were just like, hey, how's it going? But, like, generally speaking, English, you can go anywhere and at least try, and people will sort of get what you're going for.
Yeah, it's become the language of commerce.
Yeah.
If you want to, countries have to learn English because there's an expectation that at some point it's going to come up during your job.
Yeah.
You're going to meet an Englishman.
The language of the skies. If you are a pilot, you must speak English. It is legally a requirement around the world.
Programming has all, like, borrowed words from English.
Yep. It is the international language.
To my knowledge,
it's the political language.
Even if you're a Japanese programmer, you're about to learn the word variable.
There you go.
Float.
To be fair, the Japanese word for computer, as I love to say over and over again, is computer. So,
Wow, so different.
like 20% of modern Japanese is loanwords, which is the fun thing. They're just loanwords from English. So anyway, Reine has had some really fun collabs. The collab with Subaru was hectic and insane and really fun. At one point, they were trying foods, and Reine was talking about going to Kokoichi, which is Koko Ichiban. It's a curry restaurant in Japan. And the restaurant has 15 different levels of spice. You pick 1 to 15.
I think I saw a clip of this, actually.
Yeah, so Reine was like, yeah, I tried 15. And Subaru was like, Reine, is your tongue broken?
Yeah, your tongue is broken, maybe?
And she was just floored by that. And so Reine was like, what level do you get, Subaru? Subaru was like, I get sweet.
Yeah. Not even kind of spicy.
And Japanese curry is sweeter.
Mild.
Yeah, it's incredibly mild and much sweeter than Indian curry is. Anyways.
Yeah, like every time I look up a recipe for Japanese curry, it's like, pick the least spicy spice, throw a whole apple in it, maybe some ginger.
Yep. That's
Careful, it might be hot.
I bought instant Japanese curry at one point, and like, so normally the only stuff you can find around here is the mild. Mm-hmm. And I went to an Asian market a few towns over, and I found extra hot with 3 X's. Instead of being like a yellow box, it was bright red and aggressive and angry.
This will kill you.
Yeah, I made it, and Carlos had some, right? Like, you were there for that? And I was like, oh, we're going to see if it's spicy. It bit into it, and I was like, this is the same. It's the same curry.
If you were Japanese, you'd be dead.
I know.
There was maybe a single chili in it.
Yeah. We added ghost pepper to it. Like, yeah, it's aggressively mild is what it is.
Well, that's one thing that I kind of learned later on too, is you think, for Asian food, it's all spicy.
No.
Well, even though they live in the same part of the world, some of them really, really like their spice. And then you go to a country literally right next to them, and it's no spice at all.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird, like, cultural exchange stuff. Like China has a lot of spicy food, but it's not like off your rockers, but spicy. But Japan prefers milder, slightly sweeter taste. But even in not too sweet.
It's just subtle.
Exactly.
100% subtlety is Japanese food. Then you have things like Thailand where they're just
Oh my god, yeah.
would you like lava for dinner?
Thailand's
Thank you.
like, here's your tap water syrup. Why is that spicy? It's spicy?
Here's lava. We put fire on it for you. Thank you.
How'd you know?
So yeah, Thailand and a lot of other Southeast Asian countries, obviously, Indonesia, they like the spicy food.
Indonesia really likes the spicy food.
Yeah. India, obviously, like just all kinds of the area. And then South Korea really loves spicy food. And then you got
sure
Japan.
enough.
They're just like, no, thank you.
We will pass.
Flashback to the Muna Pakora stream.
Where Muna spiked Pakora's food with Indonesian spices.
I'll tell you what, fellas. I really want to make that South Korean, like those little rice cake things where you put in like the spicy broth. I don't know what they're called. It's a word that always like evades me. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they're like little rice cakes. They're like oblong, kind of cylinderish, no taller than your typical. No, it's like a noodle.
I have no idea.
God, I'm butchering it. Little rice cakes. Does that help?
No, not even a little. I have no
Dang.
idea.
I don't know that type of food a whole lot.
No, it's like same here. South Korean anything would be kind of explorative for me. Just like spicy South Korean rice cakes. We're doing a Google.
Is it bibimbap?
I dare not attempt.
Is it bulgogi?
No.
I'm gonna look up images.
Yeah, I could do it. Bingo.
Yeah, good luck on that one. Teobaki,
I think you nailed it.
something like that.
I give you, as a white man, I allow you to say that was perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It looks good. Looks like I would try it. Why not?
Also, like it's made of like, it's a sauce that I've used before. It's a South Korean sauce, and it's so good.
Dude, the South Koreans gave us gochujang, and
Yeah.
that shit's just so fucking
I'm pretty
good.
sure it actually is gochujang. I just do not even attempt to remember the words. I will butcher them.
Yeah, I use little pro tip here. When I make a Sunday roast on occasion, I put a little gochujang in there. Oh, it's real good. Just puts you right over the top. That and some soy sauce. Just,
You know how to make them, Tom.
so fucking good. Yeah, I told a guy where we work that I was going to visit Japan, and he was just like, skip it, go to Korea, the food's better.
That guy's awesome.
I was like, what? And he was just like, yeah, there's a lot of good, like really good spicy food in South Korea. And I was just like, I'll add it to the list. Maybe next time around.
Japan, you'll get some lovely fucking soup, some amazing cultural food, and you'll get to go to some of the most irreplaceable dining experiences. Go to South Korea, and they're not going to waste your time. We are putting Spam in hot sauce because we have determined this is as good as it gets.
There you go.
You want the culture? Fuck, just have some kimchi on the side. Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, you got to have kimchi with everything.
Yeah.
They figured out how to send kimchi to space.
Why? Fair.
Because their astronauts from Korea were like, we will die if we do not have kimchi.
One of them is dying as we speak because he missed his 12 o'clock and it's 1.
Yeah, there you go. So they actually figured out how to make kimchi that they could take to space so that while they're in the space station, they can have kimchi. Yeah, there you go. I fear we've gotten away from the point, gentlemen.
Yeah. Imagine discussing.
Reine and the Subaru collab, fantastic stuff. Also, Reine did another collab with a JP talent. This time it was Shishiro Botan, or Shishodan, as I call her. We're friends. We're tight. We're close.
Why has she come on the podcast then?
I'm lying.
Again.
So she did a really fun collab with Botan. Botan has her own theoretical business. Botan, what is it? Menu Ramen. It's a ramen restaurant.
Oh, okay.
In Minecraft, she always builds ramen restaurants everywhere she goes. It is one of the things that Botan is known for. And so when Reine showed up, Reine brought some instant ramen from Indonesia and went and hung out with Botan. And Botan made instant ramen from Japan. And they tasted and they compared and they basically they did like a notes comparison on them.
I see.
So they got to share and try the other country's ramen.
I can't help but notice that the noodles have a good texture. Thank you very much, Renee.
Yeah, it was very calm.
These two, nothing loud's going to happen. No energy. Very polite.
It was, I did not get to watch a lot of it. I only got to see like 10 minutes of it, but it was really entertaining. They were just like, I was watching the part where they were basically like doing an overview. They were talking about like what ones they brought, what they're like. This one's like barbecue chicken flavor, you know? Like, cool. So I need to get back and see if I can watch more of that because it was like, I'll be honest, I'm gonna have to watch some clips because it was entirely in Japanese and I was like just nodding my head and like skipping ahead 5 minutes at a time. Like, come on.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I want to hear one of them say oishi. That's all I'm here for. You know?
I know that one.
That's one of the words I got. I got like 7 words. That's one of them. Delicious and computer. That's what I can say.
You must be really awkward. You go, delicious computer. It's like, sure, sir.
Sumimasen.
Wait till you see the food.
Right. All right, so looking forward a little bit, we got Ollie's coming up this Friday, the day that this comes out, actually.
Fuck.
So July the 21st will be Ollie's 3D debut.
I'm going to pop a fucking squat in a con hall, and I'm going to just watch Ollie's debut.
There you go.
Maybe if I look out, I'll find like HoloLive people there who will also want to watch it.
Yeah. If you're at Techo for some reason this weekend, find Cam.
Yeah, find me. Meet me. Stay with me. Maybe don't do any of those things. I'm sorry.
Give him a high five or something, maybe.
Yeah. Talk to me about Ollie.
I guarantee if you had like a nice big tablet and you set it out with the volume on, you would get a crowd.
Oh my god, the weebs would gather.
I would be kind of based, wouldn't I?
A little based. Just a little bit.
I'm just not the guy who can like play like shit on blast and be like, hello, everyone else who has nothing to do with this. Behold, the thing I'm doing right now.
Nah, you got to do that until you attract the weebs that know what's good.
Ollie.
And Ollie's great. She's
Ollie's
not just good.
Fantastic.
So I'm looking forward to Ollie's debut.
Isn't there someone else who can debut?
Anya. Anya will be another week after on the 28th.
I am deeply curious how they're going to do her 3D model.
I'm really interested. Also, Anya did a collab with Ina the other day. That was fun to watch. It was a little insane. I didn't get to watch a lot of it, but there's a lot of clips out there. You can find them real easy. So that's something worth checking out.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure insane and Ina could go in the same sentence.
Ina's been a little unhinged lately. You may recall she's still energized from coming back from that break.
Yeah, she is. She's popping off right now, dude.
You.
She also like threatened Gura because Gura ate all of her onigiri. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, the start of bad end, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she started being the person who is screaming, who's getting cut off screaming, who's making little gremlin noises. Like, even her.
She's in an interesting character arc.
She's in that, man, I've been shy for a couple years now.
Time to bust out.
I should probably be a little bit wilder because doing this has made me a lot of money and earned me a lot of fans.
She's been having like full on like regular conversations like through Twitter recently because I see my feed like every hour she's posting something. It's like, oh, that's another nice cute little tweet from Ina.
She does good. Yeah, I'd say I don't know. There's just a ton of really great clips from this that are worth watching. And also Anya, like just the conversations they have or something else. So I would say look forward to Anya because boy, I'm with Cam on this. I want to know what they're going to do because it's probably going to be really interesting.
Strong chin, firm pecs.
She's one of the ID members that I don't really know.
You know what I want
either.
so bad?
She doesn't usually stream in English. She's very Indonesian.
I just want one of the models for zero reason to be full-on photorealistic FF16. So it's just like Calliope's hanging out over there. Then here's Gura. And then there's Clive Rossfield with like perfect hair, every follicle aligned with humanity.
Unreal Engine 5 presents.
Fucking full-on Unreal Engine, like ray-traced hair. You can see the sun go through, and there's an anime girl next to him.
He's just like, hi, I'm Jim.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm part of Hololive now. Do you mean Holostars? No.
Guys, what happened to Ina? What are you talking about? Ina's in here with me.
Jim. That's right.
Jim will consume one every year to maintain his form. The CPU budget is expensive. Jim is fading. I need one now. Feel free to Forget I ever said this shit.
Orange lesbian, come here. You will be consumed by Jim.
Jim has run a data analytics and confirmed you're the one who be the least missed. Come to me now. I like. I'm deeply attached to Jim. If you want more Jim, leave a comment down below.
Conversely, if you want less Jim, you don't really have to tell us. I'm just assuming you want less Jim.
Oh, tears in my eyes, genuinely. This is a good bit. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, great bit. 10 out of 10 bit. This is at least 16 bit.
Okay. So back to the news.
Hololive is doing outfit reveals.
Oh boy, Jim's excited.
Yes. First off, we're going to talk about how Toa has an outfit reveal coming tomorrow for us. So we won't be able to talk about it till next week.
Yeah. I have a theory. It's going to be clothes. Mm-hmm. Clothes. She's going to be wearing a dress, maybe. I haven't seen the silhouette. Me either. Educated guess.
Yeah. Here's it's going to be demonic. She's got some little winglings. Wingadings. Yeah, she's got wings. So it's going to be something that feeds into her demonic side, as she is a Deberu. And I'm looking forward to it because anything Toa does, I'm like, hell yeah, Toa's great.
Yeah, I'm just genuinely curious.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out what's going to happen with there. But right now, gentlemen, we have a couple new outfits that are already out we can talk about.
Okay.
We'll start with Eofi.
That's how you say it.
Yes, Eofi.
Oh my god!
And remember, if you don't know anything about Eofi, look up #EofiDumpy. Now, you will find out everything you need to know. Also, she's an extremely talented artist, and anytime she I don't know if she loves doing this. I think it just makes her really mad. But people will post like AI art and be like, look at this thing I drew. And she'll be like, bullshit, sir. And she'll go through and systematically be like, these hands are fucked up. This like shoulder over here is wrong. This mountain of things in the back is clearly AI. You're full of shit. Knock it off. And God help you if you trace something and she finds out. If you trace something anywhere and you present it as your own art, she will call you out and be like, don't you ever. In fact, one of the Hololive talents at one point traced something, got caught, and Yofi was like, no. like there's not a lot of description about what conversation they had, but Yofi was like, we had a conversation. So
I'm not normally one for doxing users, but I did find their address.
So Yofi is she's a badass art mama. That's what she does. And also she has her own like show that she does, Area 15, which is definitely because she's not an alien. So it's not Area 51. It's Area 15.
But why does it have to be an area?
I don't know. She's not an alien though.
Okay, reassuring.
And in general, Eofi's great. Go ahead.
One of the numerous human areas.
Yes. Exactly.
Which area are you from, fellow human?
47.
I see. So they go that high. I mean, I knew this as not an alien.
As a fellow human.
Yes, indeed.
So she's got a new dress that is very blue, very white, and very pretty.
I'm looking at the dress. Modern Fire Emblem mobile game. Looks good.
Yeah, generally. Or maybe the latest Tales game. That's what it immediately sparked in my mind was, Tales.
Oh, yeah. my head immediately went to Fire Emblem Heroes. Chapter 9, help me please. Buy more gacha. It's cute. At least she doesn't charge you money.
Yeah, she's got a nice necklace with a star shape, and she got the theming of that continues down. She's got some moon pendants and things like that.
Yeah, she has a little art palette for her emblem.
Also, she's always got to have something. Her normal outfit is like a set of overalls that are covered in paint splotches.
Yeah, she has two variations of it. One that's like full-on long, I'm a mage robes, and then a shorter, I'm the female protagonist from Genshin Impact dress.
As a character, like her like model itself, I actually think it's probably one of my favorites. I don't know what it is about like her and her model. I just really like the look of it.
Oh, it's probably the #EofiDumpy.
She's cute. I just wish
she is adorable.
I wish there was a little more nose presence because it makes the spacing of the eyes feel a little bit off.
Yeah, she does have stars in her eyes. Though.
That's me being critical out of nowhere. I do like her eyes a lot.
Yeah. What she got in her hair over there?
3 blue orbs.
Nice. Yeah, so she's got like a blue mage and then like a white mage is kind
Yeah.
of what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like she can definitely cast like Esunaga.
Girls, them shoes though.
Whoa. Yo.
Very, very. They look almost like glass slippers.
You don't fucking let Prince Charming touch those. He'll smudge them.
God no. Yeah. Overall, I really like the outfit. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
I'd wear it.
I definitely like it a lot.
Moving on from Yofi's Dumpy to
Cat.
She's not a cat.
Cat.
She's a coyote.
Oh, those are danger cats.
They are. They're very dangerous cats.
I've been growing a fondness for coyotes because YouTube keeps tossing me this guy who's taming a wild coyote.
I get the same
Yeah.
things.
And it's just like it's just so weird watching a man go like, oh, that guy's trying to get in my beer. Let me touch him. No bites. Oh, you're a bad boy, aren't you? Don't bite me this time. Oh, he's biting me.
Don't you wrinkle that nose.
Like just every minor inconveniences, I will bite your fucking hand off. It's like, no, you stop that right now, young man.
My favorite was when the coyote bit through the can and he was
Yeah.
just like, shotgun. Okay.
Rednecks are so different.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Can you imagine if somebody from the city did that, though? Like, every time you see something on the news, I had this conversation earlier today. I just have to bring it back up. Every time you see the news, right? And they're like, person mauled by bear they were taking selfie with. More at 7. And it's like, oh, I guarantee that person is from a major metropolitan area and also has more money than they have sense. And then it always turns out to be some idiot. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes bad things happen. That doesn't mean that you're an idiot. Jesus Christ, though. 9 out of 10 times, I'm like, it turns out to be someone from the city with too much money. Every time. Every time. My favorite is there's a first-person video of a guy that was trying to get close to a deer to take a picture of it. Like a buck. Big set of antlers. He gets like 4 feet from the thing and it charges him. Because of course it does.
Yeah,
It's
no.
a wild animal.
No.
And he's just like bleeding everywhere and gets in his car and he's just like, that's 6 years of being a vegetarian down the drain. I'm getting a steak. I was like, at least that's a good response. Shit. Like, I know where you can get a venison burger, bud. Like,
Yeah.
come on, let's go.
Luckily enough, though, this coyote won't bite your fucking hand off.
You don't know that. She's a wild animal.
She's a part of the evils, right?
She is. She's part of Holo X.
It's like she's like their scientist, I think.
She's using the
She is.
pink to lure you in.
Yes, she's actually an incredibly bright and intelligent person, by the way.
I understand.
She's demonstrated this numerous times.
Oh, she's one of those 2 sets of ear people. She's one of those people who has the 2 sets of ears.
See.
She has a human ear and then the coyote ear. Do you think they...
She can hear real good.
So, first of all, assume she can hear real good. Is there an issue where, like, the coyote ears hear things different? Like, what if you hear a voice that's only coming from the coyote ears?
My people need me. My only thought.
Maybe that's, like, whenever, like, a coyote or a dog barks around, goes, ruff, 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 the human ears hear ruff, 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 but the coyote ears hear, like, hello, Daniel, how was your summer?
I'm just going to point out, okay, so her new outfit is really cute. It's basically a hoodie.
Yeah, it's
Long enough to cover everything, but, like, it's a hoodie is what it is.
it's a hoodie that does nothing for the breeze.
Yes. And I'm just going to point out that in her pocket, which is shaped like a pink coyote head, very cute, adorable even.
Yes.
There is a bottle of Kewpie mayonnaise. And I guess that the Japanese really do love their mayonnaise, which is understandable.
Does she in particular?
Apparently. I never knew that about her. That was what stood out. I like the ribbons that like lace back and forth across the holes in the arms of the hoodie. That's pretty cute.
This is a garter, right? Like this thing tied around her thigh?
Yes,
This
that
all-
is. That's a garter.
That's bold.
Yeah, I mean, she has one around her neck as a like. She's got like a fluffy neck.
Yeah, that'd be a choker at that point.
Yeah.
Just imagine you see some of a hoodie and there's like also a fucking garter on.
That's actually a pretty bold choice. You're right.
In anime world, it works no problem, but in like
Oh,
the
yeah.
real ass, oh my god, she has those fucking hyperdimension Neptunia fucking sleeves on her hoodie where it's like, here's a bold thing around it, and here's just enough of my fingers to confirm hand.
Yeah. That's. I mean, she's sort of Jack and Laplace's style there a little bit.
Yeah, a little La plus little Nep.
100%. She also has like another layer underneath where she's got like a sheer, not quite a blouse.
It
I
kind
don't
of it's like I don't know, like a bedroom type of thing.
It's like a
It
like
looks
a cover
lingerie-
up, like a shawl almost.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
lingerie-esque. I half feel like I know the word for it, but I'm not brave enough to venture.
Yeah, and she's got a boob window shaped like a coyote head again.
Yeah, like this outfit's definitely no matter what's happening, you're not missing boob.
Yeah. Also, she's got like the fluffy shorts. They're not quite pumpkin pants,
Yeah.
but they're something
poofy.
similar. They are.
They're bloomy.
Yeah.
And then just full on bikini.
Yep. And then she's got HoloLive Summer is back, baby. It's time for a bikini. I watched this part because I got suggested a clip of this part, and they worked very hard on the physics. Good God. She moved it all, and it was just like, oh, I see where the money went.
I see the audience are trying to earn favor from.
And then, of course, finally, she had to talk about how there's a very particular fetish of someone wearing a bikini with a lab coat over it. If you've ever seen, and I assume that she has, if you've ever seen the anime Haganai, I believe that's probably where most people discovered that. I would assume, because it's the only thing I can remember anything related to that.
I have no idea. I watched that show too, and I don't really remember.
Oh man, you don't remember do you remember the science girl from that show that was like super horny all the time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a beach episode where she wears a lab coat over her bikini. Because of course there is, but
How else would you know she's a scientist?
anyway, Koyori talked about how that's like, I don't know if she said that was her fetish, but she said it's definitely a fetish, and she was like, check it out. So she can wear her, she can wear her lab coat over her bikini. Looks pretty great.
Her and Eofi both, like the final layers of theirs are not covering a whole lot.
I'm starting to think one of the broad appeals of this community may be sex.
Listen, just because there's a pretty woman. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to stop talking. Now, these are really good outfits, though. They're both, obviously, there's a lot of effort involved. They're both incredibly well designed. Like,
there's so many layers and so many little details.
Like an onion.
Like an ogre. I love that Koyori's, she's got, like, ears on her hoodie, but also one of them's, like, flopped over and the other one's standing up straight. That's pretty cute. Just in general, really nice outfits. And she's got, like, high heels on in her bikini, which is interesting. It's a choice. I don't know why we would make that choice, but it is a choice. Anyways, though.
Style.
That's pretty much it. Got that style.
You die for fashion.
There we go. So I think that's the only that's the new outfits.
That's the mean potatoes.
But what about it? La Plus's new model update.
Well, I heard that her model got updated.
She did indeed. Carlos.
Carlos.
She got a whole bunch of new facial expressions.
I did see some of the expressions earlier today.
Is this the I don't know if this was an edit I saw or if it was actually legitimate. Oh, she's got an anger vein. That's pretty cool. I like the lean forward, like, evil look. That's pretty good. So what's up with her hands, though? Is that new as well?
I don't know if it's new or not. It was just shown off, like, with her hands, like, forward on the table in view now.
Oh,
which
that's cool.
I honestly don't know if I've ever seen that on her model before. So I don't know.
Most of the time you don't see her hands anyway because her sleeves are, like, gigantic.
Yeah.
But that is pretty sweet.
They're actually viewable now.
I'm a big fan. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm a big fan of the way she looks with tears in her eyes.
Yes, I can take this one the many charitable ways.
Just give me the benefit of the doubt on this one, please.
There are some statements that have 3 right ways and 100 wrong.
100%, yeah. No, it's like it's really well designed though.
It's
It's got like the drops.
I
and
like the
everything.
expression because, like, see, I'm right.
Yeah,
Still tearing up. I'm all good.
that is like 100% Kusagaki energy from her too. Like, oh, and she can do it with the crazy eyes. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. That's a great update, actually.
It's just even the small model updates they're doing are turning out really well. Just it's making them a lot more expressive.
100%. I mean, even now they can add GIFs to their outfits and like stick them on their head now and stuff. So if you have a transparent GIF, because Fubuki did that during a stream the other day. She got like I don't know, it was a turtle or something that was moving, and she stuck it on her head. It was like, look, we can do this now.
The small updates are just a good call in general. Every small update literally, like, helps save their life and adds more content they can make.
Also, Fubuki may have deliberately and specifically called out the fact that indie VTubers could do that for years.
Yeah.
So she's like, we're finally catching up to some.
We're catching up to the basics.
Yeah.
I mentioned this, like, I don't know how many episodes ago, that the indie scene is just crazy on the detail.
Yeah,
because they've been able
always.
to do whatever they want, anytime, anywhere. If they want something, they can pay somebody to do it.
Yeah, the biggest limiting factor is the pocketbook for indie VTubers generally.
Yeah, like as long as the pocketbook is unlimited, you can look like a Final Fantasy final boss.
Iron Mouse has 47 models. Like, she's got the money to do it. She loves paying people in the community to make new stuff. Like, that's where it goes. That's where the money goes. You got to keep the economy circulating, you know? So, speaking of circulating economies, let's talk about karaoke. It's a big money maker in Japan.
Sure is.
Big money. All right, I'm going to give up this transition. It sucks. HoloLive Councilress did a BeegSmol stream relay. Beeg.
Small.
So, back in the day, there was another person in council, and her name was Sana.
Iris. Oh! Who's this
You
Sana?
shut your whore mouth camera. I'm sorry. I get defensive.
It's okay.
I like Sana. She was big. Sana was too big to be contained and had to go back to space, as it turns out. So Sana drew small models, SMOLL, of all of the different folks from Council, as well as the folk from Iris, who is Iris. She drew Iris.
Project Hope.
I'm having a moment. There you go. Folks that have been around for a while know that Myth had redraws done by Wolfie,
Yeah.
Sir Wolfington, that were the small versions.
Yeah, small
there's-
Ame.
They have fully rigged 3D models of them at this point, and it was a big thing.
They're fantastic.
They are. They're wonderful. Shout outs to Wolfington. So, when Sana did her own versions of small Councilress.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm having a moment today. Small Councilress. That became, I don't know, they had 2D rigged versions before already, right?
No, it was like straight to 3D.
Straight to 3D.
She
okay.
designed them. They did a big 3D reveal stream that was like the last stream they were going to do of Sana. Like the whole big thing is like the small big design barely got out the gate in time to even happen.
Yeah.
So they did the big stream in the fancy place, the Fountain of Yagu's Tears.
That's right, because up until then, they only had the cursed Councilress.
Yeah, they had curse, you know, like
Balls.
long neck fauna, big head Kronii,
Yeah.
true rat form Bae, which haunts my nightmares to this day.
Her doing a backflip lives in my brain.
Watch this.
Oh, that stupid clip every time. So we had Cursed Council, Riss, and now we have Small Council Riss, which is where we're at now. They did 3D reveal and all that. Sana graduated, and then we had a relay where they all used their 3D BeegSmol models. They're small models for the Beeg relay.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they did announcements and a Gartic phone stream.
Yes.
So they relayed. Do we have the way the relay worked here? We don't. But each person sang for like, what, a half hour?
It was about half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like next person.
Yeah. And so you'd hop from channel to channel following the train.
Yeah, I think I started. I didn't see a whole lot of it, but I know that Fauna was one of the first ones, if not the first one. I'm not entirely sure. And then it was just like 25, 30 minutes, and then they would redirect everybody to the next person's channel.
Yeah. I watched maybe like 10 minutes of Bae. That was the only one I caught, I think.
Yeah.
It's all unarchived, so.
Yeah, because it's karaoke.
Yes. So they did this for a few hours. They ended with a big old Gartic phone stream. A lot of good moments from that.
You
Pretty
can
darn
still
funny.
watch that.
Yep.
Yes. The only moment that comes to mind is when they all had an idol meeting. And Moomate was like, oh, we'll just all jump in the tub together when we get to this meeting. And everyone's like, what? No, ew. And then she was like, it's a meeting, so we'll just all go right, together here. Anyways. Of course, Moomate is the weirdo that she is, so
Don't change.
never. All of this led up to the announcement that you can now purchase BeegSmol plushies.
Yes.
And that is the point of it all. Aside from the fun we had along the way.
And one of them, of course, is the first like actual Sana plushie.
Yes.
Sana.
And the last. This is, I believe, somebody said at some point, this is the last piece of merchandise you can get of Sana.
Yes, this is most likely the end.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because we thought it was already the end.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason this even happened is because they were supposed to release these like a year ago when she was still around, and then it got delayed a year.
As does happen. Sometimes you run into delays with things like this, obviously. But yes, this is, and it's all, the other thing is that it's all drawn and the original ideas are all by Sana.
Yes.
So it's fantastic that we're still getting little bits and pieces of Sana here and there, frankly. And I miss Sana, but she's great. And I'm sure she's happy doing what she's doing, and I hope so, you know.
Yeah.
I hope she's doing great.
She's still up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Christian heaven.
In the Christian heaven. High-fiving with Jesus and the big man. Oh my god. Anyways, yes. Sana, so this, I'm just excited because I love anything to do with Sana.
Yeah.
So.
We're going to have to, I know I'm getting one at least. I just have to figure out how many more than one.
You're going to get at least one Sana. All right. There's a new game in town, boys.
There's a new game approved in town.
That's true. And I hope you like pizza.
That's right.
Perhaps even a tower of pizza.
Pizza Tower.
Pizza Tower is the name of the game. Peppino's Pizza.
Peppino. Yeah.
You playing this game? You know about this game? Anybody? Anybody got anything about
I know
this game?
a lot about it, but it's so far away from my alley. I know better than to touch it. Pizza Tower is basically the continuation of like Wario Land. The Wario Land games being like the ultra bizarre indie fire. This is the weirdest thing I've ever played. Platformers.
Yes.
Or it's less about like, gosh, how's the best way to put it? It's momentum, it's weird moves and abilities, and it's getting through the levels fast. And
yes.
Pizza Tower is, it just picks it up. It's just like, yeah, this is Wario Land. Don't make a fuss about it.
Yeah, I don't know. There must be something weird about this game because I watched Gura stream the whole thing, and the entire time I was watching her stream this, I'm like, I know you're not exactly the best at games, but you're making this look even harder than I feel it should be right now.
Pizza Tower is kind of difficult because it's about getting that momentum and maintaining it. And it's like purposefully obfuscating things. Like secrets are mean. Like this wall, you can just go through this wall though. Why didn't you try?
It seemed like there was some sort of weird like sticky physics to it
There
too.
is.
Because I watched, like I said, I was watching Gura play it, and she was just running into things, and she would just like stop randomly. She would try and jump off walls, get stuck, and like she would just not be able to jump off a wall for 5 minutes.
She was also playing with a keyboard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is not the right choice for any
She was
platformer,
also severely jet lagged.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Pizza Tower is it does the Wario Land style, so it's more slippery. When you stop the movement, that doesn't mean they stop.
Yes.
So Pizza Tower actually followed the development for this game, like back when it was first announced in like 2017, 18. Another streamer I watched was really into it, and they played every time it updated. So I kind of got to see this game get made, and it's really happy to see it do well. And recently, HoloLive must have added it to the perm list because a lot of folks are playing it.
Yeah. It's also like, it's very much an indie darling game.
Oh, absolutely.
People love it for what it is, which is an unabashed like modernization and adjustment of Wario Land.
Some of the best indie games are I miss this, let's do it, and let's pick up where they left off and make it even better.
Now,
like there's, Stardew Valley, Celeste, etc.
100%. This game definitely has its very own visual style. I hate it, and I hate looking at it.
It is gross.
I know, I love it.
To look at most of the time.
It is like someone was let loose with MS Paint, and like they were like, "Well, I'm going to try like 30%." Like that's the visual look of this game. That being said, it looks really fun.
Yeah.
I will say that like the the Wario Land comparison for me always comes from the fact that like you're racing to get to the end of this level, and then you hit the end of the level, and they're like, "No, go back to the beginning," because that's what you do in Wario Land.
For me, it's that a lot of gameplay stuff. And Wario Land also had a very punk attitude.
Yeah.
Like the music is like absolute bullshit. The game is so weird. The sense of humor is out there.
It's all fart humor.
It's filled with the strangest The people who work on Wario games don't give a flying fuck. I'm pretty sure when Miyamoto drops by and goes, "Hey, how's it going?" a guy appears out of nowhere and says, "I have a butthole," and then leaves. And then he checks on the composer and he goes, "I've been listening to a lot of Eminem. I was trying to figure out how to get Eminem, and I messaged him and he said he'll do it."
Sounds like Wario Land. I mean, if you ever fought any of the bosses in Wario Land 4, then you know what to expect from the style of this game, if nothing else.
Yeah, honestly.
Because at some point, like, you get halfway through a boss fight and they change visually into, like, the devil itself. And you're just like, "Oh, cool, I'm fighting Satan. What are you doing here, Iron Mouse?"
So this was an instance where I didn't end up watching any of the girls play because I already saw 2 different people play it through the whole way. So I'm like, this has already been gone to. I am sorry, ladies. I will look forward to the clips, which good news there is we actually got something out of Gura's stream.
Yeah. So Gura did a Pizza Tower stream, like we sort of mentioned there. Other folks, including Koyori, Calli, Iris, have also played this game recently. It is making the rounds, like we said. It's thank God I'd rather watch this than Only Up.
Are you sure? I saw Ina's playing it now.
I know. I watched 5 seconds and I was like, nope, still don't want to watch this either. I'd rather watch Pizza Tower, and Pizza Tower looks like someone vomited in MS Paint. So, Gura did a stream last night. I watched a lot of it, actually. It was frustrating.
Exactly my thoughts.
But
I wasn't kidding when I said I watched her try to jump off a wall for 5 minutes and she couldn't do it.
Don't get me wrong. I don't expect... I have a problem watching a lot of streamers because I'm just like, will you please just play the fucking game and, like, do it right? And then nobody ever does. And I'm just like, most people find that entertaining, but my brain is just screaming the entire time. You know, it's... I watched Kiara play Grand Theft Auto 4 for several hours the other day, and by the end of it, I was having a fucking panic attack. But we're talking about Gura right now. I'm sorry. I keep bringing it back to my Yoshi. Okay. So she also had an announcement in her Pizza Tower stream. Gura did. And that announcement is that her anime OP was not finished. Do we know anything more about that, Carlos?
It's officially coming out on, July 27th?
We have here
the date?
on the notes July 20th.
July 20th. But she said that there will actually be changes to both the animation and the song itself.
Yeah, which makes sense. Last minute finishes.
Yeah. So, I mean, she didn't really say anything beyond that, just that it wasn't finished and that there will be minor changes to everything.
Well, there we go. It's going to be her new stream intro, apparently, too. So
yeah.
Yep.
So, yes, Gura apparently is back home, which I assume means the States, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
yes.
Well,
Georgia.
She mentioned it in the stream that she was severely jet lagged, so she had pretty much just returned.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the reaction if it comes out that she lives in Atlanta, Georgia? Instead of Atlantis, I would fucking die, dude. That's the problem. Is in my head that makes a lot of sense for Gura, because that seems like her exact sense of humor.
The Atlanta sense.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go drive to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna go to the tourist bureau, and I'm just gonna.
Where is Gura?
I'm just gonna grab all of the flyers for the entire tourist area, and I'm gonna mail them to her. Because
got weird.
Why won't she answer my calls?
I mean, you could actually do that. So
I didn't know that you were into older women.
No, just like each of them a different one. Circle a different building. Is this you? Show up at the next one, or is this you?
Don't forget to cut the eyes out of all the people inside the pamphlets. You don't want her to feel like she's being stared at. To make her comfortable, guys.
I believe it's also during the Pizza Tower stream where she discussed slime.
That doesn't sound like something new for her.
Yeah, but apparently people are like,
What does she say about slime?
She said,
Nickelodeon slime? Or?
want to play with it, want to do SMR with it. Someone asked, do you like slime girl? She said, yeah.
Good.
It's important. I have my finger on the pulse of the culture.
Yeah, her thumbnail for her next stream has her as a slime girl.
Slime girl VTuber. I think that's needed.
Yes.
I have like no complaints.
I can't believe that's actually not a thing that I've seen
Right?
already.
Something slug box. That's all
Stop
I
being
can
a
say.
fucking chicken shit and turn into slime. Be slime.
I used to know somebody and their favorite artist was Slugbox. Have you ever seen anything from Slugbox?
I believe so.
Okay, so slime girls are a big thing for Slugbox. And I recognized Slugbox's art when I went to a convention, and I turned the corner in an artist alley, and there was like a 3 foot, like above a booth was, 3 feet of Slugbox made Dakimakura. And I was like, oh my God. And I messaged my friend that was very big in the Slugbox, and I was like, I'm not buying you the Dakimakura, but if you want me to get like because the Daki was like also $100
Yeah,
or something.
Dakis are expensive.
Yeah. And so I was like, if you want like an art print, I can get it signed. And they were very excited that I did that for them. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, fair enough.
But I was like, yeah, I don't think I can afford to spend. Even if you pay me back, I'm not buying that fucking thing. It was basically what I told them.
Dakimakuras are $100. Your best friend's free.
There you go.
In theory, it'd be strange if you have a friend who charges you for that.
I don't know. College was a heady time. Cameron, do you enjoy video games?
2 of them.
Carlos, do you like video games?
Yes, I do.
Have you played this little indie game? It's another indie darling. A lot of indies this week. It's called Holocure.
Holocure?
I think he's dying over there.
I'm starting to sweat. What's going on? Is it out?
No, canceled. Yeah, no, I was joking. It's got a huge new update.
Oh my God. Okay. What were they adding?
The big week or the big time frame
Yeah.
of fantastic HoloID news continues. We've now got Gen 1, 2, and 3
my God,
in Holocure.
Oh my God, that's so good.
It is pretty great. There's new costumes as well. There's a new stage.
Okay.
There is a fishing mini game.
There's what?
Of course there is.
There's an entire sandbox area with a fishing mini game, a farming simulator, and just a general chit chat with VTubers and NPC characters.
So here's what's up. Holocure Save the Fans is introducing a new side mode called Holo House, where the coins you save up can now be spent to farm, fish, and I believe also raise the fans, which are the little mascots, and they get the names that people submitted on the Google Doc. So you might be able to raise me. I'll be one of the brats. Take care of me. Please hold me close. I'm scared. And you can also interact with the VTubers themselves. So this is now more than just a Vampire Survivor clone. This is now like a game with a Chow Garden.
Yeah, he was
now
just
I got like Stardew Valley smashed into
I was
it.
about
Yeah.
to say, he just straight up was just like, you know what, Natsume, I'm jacking your shit too. Harvest Moon is now in this.
I need to add something to keep Kaela distracted. And of course, this fucking update still has Kaela like talking back like this shit like, looks good. But that's a long wait, Chief.
It is still another month yet before this update
Yeah, there's-
releases.
They
Oh
are
no,
still
it's not
cooking.
out yet.
No, they're
Damn.
still. I would not shut up if it was out.
Fair enough.
I believe because I believe from what I heard was he specifically chose to release this on I believe it was Indonesian Independence Day.
How appropriate.
Oh, I love it.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
Kaela like, I don't care about our independence all that much. All of a sudden,
I hope there's he purposely put in that you can like break Kaela wide open, and she's just like the ultimate gamer character here.
I watched the trailer for it, and a lot of the moves look insane because now there's even more characters to have like gimmick meters, where it's like this is gonna be fucking nutty. Like some of the people's abilities like gave me some giggles. Some of the supers were really funny looking. Can't remember them for the life of me at the moment, but they were goofy ass looking supers.
There's a ton of cool stuff in there. So I will also say available now on Steam and free.
Soon, free, literally the second best Survivor type game.
Yeah. The new update isn't out yet, obviously, but the game is still available currently and free to play.
This comes highly recommended from both me and my friend who doesn't like Hololive but plays the shit out of this game and has messaged me asking when's the fucking update.
And basically also every member of Hololive that has played this game. Yeah. Everybody loves this game.
I actually saw just yesterday, I think it was, Asmongold watched the trailer on stream too, and he's like, I have no idea what this is or what Hololive is, but this looks good.
No, he's falling further. Save yourself, Asmongold.
Holocure is genuinely like one of the most solid rabbit hole entry points to this.
Very easily. Yeah, it was one of the top posts on r/games the other day when they put the trailer out.
Understandable.
Well, in his reaction video, I think that the post on his subreddit or wherever it was like animal girls but vampire survivors. And they showed a clip of it where when he's watching the trailer and he sees Fubuki like running up the screen, he's like, "Oh, cute tail."
You're putting yourself in the hole now.
He's wearing a Fubuki shirt. He's like, "Man, Fubuki's concert was pretty good. I liked getting a chance to see her do that. Really extending her range out." What happens?
Oh no!
Where have the years gone?
Oh no! Did you? By the way, did you guys know that you can buy some merchandise that's official Hololive merchandise from Amazon.com?
Yeah, yes, that was like a big deal. Like, holy crap, official.
Yeah,
one of them's a Fubuki shirt, right?
It is. Yeah, it just says Space Fox on it, I think. But...
Great, good.
Well, I mean, that's where you could buy their English learning book too.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. But all of the shirts that you can buy on Amazon from Hololive are based on Hologra as well. So. There's some interesting shirts, I'll tell you that.
Corn.
All right, back to the games. Idol Showdown will be a part of EVO 2023.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Let's go.
I don't know anything about EVO aside from big fighting game tournament.
Here's all you need to know about EVO. You have now guaranteed a world where two people are fighting and the Fubuki player gets fucking destroyed by the Suisei player and he fucking smashes his controller and the announcer goes, "Yeah, that's how you do it." EVO's fucking fun. This is going to be good. This is going to be awesome.
So Friday, August 4th, you can tune in and check out Idol Showdown at EVO.
This is the part where you get hype and you call any fighting game players. I better fucking see you in that bracket. Get out, Pools. Get out, Pools, or you're a fucking idiot.
Nice catch, Cam.
They were giving away multiple prizes for the winners.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Is it like Street Fighter 6 where you can fight for $1 million?
No, I think they were giving away figures.
That's $1 million right there.
I like that.
But
I'm not going to tell you what I paid for the Suisei figure right here.
$1 million?
Then again, if you want the Suisei plush that they sold at Don Quixote, I believe the last one I saw on eBay was $897.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I like Suisei a lot. I do not like Suisei $897 to some jackass that is selling it secondhand.
That is a car payment.
Yeah, that's more than a car payment. It's like 4 car payments.
I've been making some generous car payments recently. Don't mind me.
Apparently.
I want to get it paid off.
Fair.
But yeah, the tournament was actually, they were going to have a 60 participant limit. Mm-hmm. So I imagine it's well too late to actually apply.
Oh, 100%.
Completely.
That's going to be a popular. There's going to be, you're going to see people who like fucking dunk on people all the time just sign up for it and just be like, yeah, I'm in. God, I want to tell you about one guy from fuck the fighting game community so bad because he's so fucking funny. I think, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Welcome to a side tangent.
Go for it.
There's this guy. I'm going to butcher his name because I don't remember the full thing. I'm just going to call him Sonic. I think it's like Sonic Fox or something like that.
Oh, is it the furry?
Yeah.
The gay furry?
Yeah, so he's a gay furry.
Okay, yes.
And first of all, he's fucking lovely.
The friendliest guy you'll ever see.
Oh my God, like genuine G. Someone on Twitter start calling him out going, "I can beat you." And he goes, "Do you think so?" And he goes, "Yeah, do a fucking bet match." He goes, "All right, here's what's up. We're going to play this fucking Guilty Gear that I particularly like. If you win, you get $1,500 from me. If I win, I'm going to get you a fursona, and you have to be a furry starting now."
Oh, no.
They fight.
This is a life-changing event for someone.
They start fighting. He's getting destroyed to the point that I forget what he does, but I'm pretty sure he like stops playing and makes a sandwich on stream and eats it and then returns to fighting. The guy gets trounced. He has fucking nothing on this guy who's like already famous for entering fighting game spaces, and that's it. The space is now solved. If it were an equation, he has solved it. He is the X equals X of equations. Mm-hmm. Guy fucking rage quits and leaves, starts tweeting like, nah, next time I pick the game. Oh, I remember what he says. Next time we'll do it in Apex. I'll win there. Sonic. So meanwhile, the guy has nothing but time on stream, goes, all right, I have an artist guy. What do you think his persona should be? Oh, so it'd be like a chicken because he cowered out. Right. I'll contact them. Okay, they're game. They're drawing it right now. He has a persona now, and he's being posted around. He's like, come get it, dude. You're a furry now. This guy has been shamed off the internet.
Oh my god.
I want that to happen, but you're a VTuber now. You lose so hard, the guy who beats you commissions you a VTuber
Time
model.
to delete all your accounts and make new ones.
Yeah. When's the stream, buddy?
You're now Krusty Nutso, the clown.
Oh, I love Krusty Nutso. His fans are the Clownites. We're the big shoes in the big tent.
There you go. Well, we just now discovered Cam's VTuber persona.
How did you know I was Krusty Nutso?
I know there's something about you.
I am a clown.
You fucking clown. It's your love of polka.
It's also the fact I laugh like the fucking Joker, but dying on his deathbed. Go ahead, Carlos.
I was gonna say, I think that the final joke for when this happening, when people were discussing this though, was that say congratulations guys, Melty Blood is now upgraded. They're no longer in the bathroom. They've been moved to the main stage. Now Idol Showdown gets the bathroom.
Yeah. Moving up in the world, Melty Blood players. All 12 of you are so happy right now.
Arcana Hearts 3 is coming back.
No, it's not. Close your fucking eyes.
That was like the only fighting game I ever played at any event ever. I sat down at an open game at an anime convention. I was like, what the fuck is this? And some other guy sat down and was like, it's called Arcana Hearts. And then he proceeded to grind me into the dirt like six times. And I was like, I don't want to play anymore.
If you're about to play a fucking anime fighter game and the other guy knows the name of it already, run.
Yeah.
That's not a normal person.
I'm just also terrible at fighting games. I'm god awful at them. So, but that's its own thing.
Yeah.
I've only ever enjoyed one of them, and it was Soul Calibur 2.
I like Soul Calibur quite a fair deal.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Very good game series.
All right, why don't we talk about VTubers? What do you say?
Yeah, I like doing that.
Yeah, let's talk about Bae and Ollie.
Oh shit, two of my favorites.
They occasionally are known to eat food. Ollie is a zombie, so she, I would imagine, normally eats flesh. But either way, they decided to get together and have a mother-daughter off-collab mukbang, which is an eating stream for people that are, for some reason, not knowledgeable about these things.
Yeah. So this was fucking awesome. I'm going to say right away, the vibe I actually caught. This is the one fucking thing I watched all week. Mm-hmm. The vibe right away is in me like, oh, you can tell these ladies hang out. These two are like already very close friends.
They are both very high energy redheads. And additionally, so wait, is Bae Ollie's daughter or is it the other way around?
I have no fucking idea.
They've established some sort of bloodline relationship.
I'm pretty sure Ollie would be the mother in this case. She is in her 30s.
Ah, yes.
Per previous
No, that's
stream.
Sally. That's Sally.
It's the timelines bleed together. Oh, okay. I must be. She has become 30 everywhere.
I see. Also, I believe that HoloID 2 is just an older generation.
Yeah, in general.
Myth. So that would make sense that Bae is the daughter of Ollie. They're both loud redheads, as I said, which means I like them both. They're great.
The two were friends before VTubing, to my knowledge, and you can tell right away, like the chemistry's fantastically there. They both already know how to talk to each other. They're eating food. They're hanging out. By the time I got there, most of the actual mukbanging had concluded, which is fine by me. I'm not there for eating sounds. I'm there to listen to people I like to talk.
I just want to watch a mukbang where they eat nothing but crunchy food sometimes. Just like Doritos.
I'm almost done with the celery. Let's move on to the crab legs.
Ramen, but it's uncooked.
Broth, but it's still in block format. Ice cubes.
Ice cubes. There you go. You don't get water. You get ice.
So a big highlight that happened here is Ollie continued to use her magical powers to make money happen. Out of nowhere, like they're talking about rock climbing.
Oh yeah, bouldering.
Yeah. So you saw some of this where Bae's like, I fucking love bouldering. It's like climbing without the harness and shit. I'm a social boulderer. I would only climb if other people were. It's like, I'm learning a lot about Bae right now. This is like some new fun trivia.
Yeah, she asked Ollie to go bouldering with her.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere, Ollie's like, you know what I think we need? We think we need some red soup. And folks just start going, here's $100, funny haha rat. And Bae's like, stop. I love it. Slockcher go, stop. Compose herself. Thank you for the 100. Choo choo. Get it all together. And she keeps going like, I'm going to fucking take Ollie to a fancy meal and she's going to deal with it because this is too much. I'm taking my mom out for a fancy meal. This is too much.
I want to point out that this happened to Sora recently too. Because Sora did a collaboration stream with Matsuri. And Matsuri is some sort of devil troll, which is really funny because at one point she was just like Sora is the known pure. And Matsuri claims to be the Seiso representative, but she is not. And at one point, she's just like, Sora, you want to sleep together? And Sora's just like, all right. And Matsuri's just like, what? I did not expect this. This is very unexpected. And as they were like finishing up their stream, Matsuri's just like, you guys should like, throw some super chats. And like, Sora's just like, I always feel like weird. They're just talking about getting super chats, and Sora's just like, I always feel weird, like really grateful, but I'm like, everybody needs to take care of themselves first. We shouldn't be having to like worry about taking care of us. And Matsuri is just like, it feels pretty great to get like super chats. And then like everybody starts super chatting Sora, and eventually Sora's just like, no, take care of yourself. No, guys, seriously, like I don't need anything, guys. Just... And then eventually she's just like, stop it. And Matsuri like loses. She's just like, I got her to snap. She got mad.
Bae almost got to her snapping point where she went, guys, I'm going to turn super chats off. That's enough.
That's always the best.
I have made $5,000. Please stop.
Nothing compares to like that, like Calli, like a month after she debuted, getting like it was like $30,000 in super chats because America and Canada decided to see who had the bigger balls. And like literally they just watch the numbers go by and add them up, and it's just like, holy fuck, like, oh my god,
my girl's all right.
Yeah, she's doing fine. They're all out here doing fine.
She doesn't need it, guys. Stop.
Simp for your Oshi when you want to. Yeah. Fuck it.
Do it responsibly.
Of course, yes. Take care, like Sora said, take care of yourself. Make sure that you've got enough to eat and, a roof over your head. But, yeah, otherwise, do whatever you want. You're fine.
Yeah, please. Just don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
Boop.
Like Kronii, whenever she's reading fanfics. Carlos, did you watch this?
I watched a nice chunk of it.
I did not watch any of this.
I wasn't originally intending to watch it, but Carlos has informed me it's good. I have added it to my to watch later list.
It is 3 hours long.
Yes.
Give or take. About 10 minutes. I was aware of Kronii collecting fan fictions. I was aware of the rules that they had to feature multiple Kronies, that they did not have to be romantic in nature, and that was kind of all the rules, I guess.
Yeah.
So this was a multi-Kronii timeline bending fanfic spree, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any highlights here that you can think of?
So I started watching this a little bit last night. Listened to the first story or two. I'm like, all right, I really want to listen to more of this. So on my car ride here today, and I put it on in my car, listened to it for about 20 minutes, and I put it on. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna skip like a third of the way through just so that I get something new. Skipped to the third of the way through. Didn't realize that Momo joined in at some point, super early on.
That's what sold me on it.
Good old Moomster.
One of the most underappreciated duos, even though they're probably highly appreciated. The Moomster and the Kronii. There's just something about like Kronii's like weird ego and sense of humor, and how Yume's just so like there, almost like a void. Just so few thoughts occurring, but so like weird and hyper fixated on things. They just work together because Kronii wants to do nothing more than please this empty bird.
Momo is like happy but empty.
Yeah,
that's like her character.
Until she's not empty, when she like gets her thing, goes, oh no, that though. Berries.
Suddenly she's back and she's like, oh hi.
Kronii was having a blast though with this because Kronii was voicing herself, and then there were like Fauna, Bae, and other members that were a part of these fanfics. And Kronii made Mume do the voices to everybody that was not Kronii.
Oh God, I love her.
Amazing.
Her Bae Australian accent was way harder than Bae's was.
Oh, I gotta jump in that.
Nor.
Oh,
That sounds
man.
amazing. All right, so this is definitely hopping up the list here. This is definitely worth watching. We're gonna have to check it out some more.
This is one of
It
the ones
was
I can't
great.
let slip by.
It was great listening to a Mume attempt to write the fan fiction lines of Fauna.
I also want to point out that there was a stream recently where Koyori stumbled across Kronii's castle Kronii or whatever, where Kronii has left several of her girlfriends standing around that are also just Kronii. At one point, she opened a door and there was a Kronii statue there, and she was like, "Ah!" She like literally got jump scared. There's not really a point to that. It's just a fun clip, and Kronii's insane. So. Let's talk about Calli instead.
So originally, this headline would be, "Why the fuck are so many people playing a hentai game?"
We talked about this last week.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's ongoing. Folks are still playing Troubled Days. I don't know why, but Calli threw her 10-gallon hat in the ring and decided to give it a go. She decided to uncensor it
Smart.
with the idea being, "Don't worry, guys. I got this. I'm going to censor it anytime it's about to get bad."
I've increased the challenge of this.
Pinky fucking promise.
Increase the challenge of a zero challenge game.
So, the highlights for this stream are, it's the kind of content people come back to Calli for. It's the no. It's the yells. It's her fighting with chat. Like, I'm trying. There was a delay on the buttons. Like, that's a button you don't want there to be a delay for, ma'am. If you're going to do this, there's a butthole on the screen right now. There's text that's describing the consistency of his pre. Ma'am.
You have to cover this. Why would she install the fucking patch?
I think she thought it'd be funnier.
I think one of the
fair.
favorite parts I saw from it was chat was like, "Oh, come on, can we at least see the text on screen?" And she's like, "No, there's a penis under it."
The text box is slightly see-through. Is that what you want to see, chat?
What a fucking dummy. God damn it. Oh, God. I'm glad she did it. I'm like signed to Universal Music, accidentally shows a pee-pee on stream, and not like a fun genital jousting one. Just like a human member.
I just say in general, she has to have known what the consequences would be and thought it'd be funnier if she fucked up at some point.
Yeah, well,
Because why else would you even risk a penis?
it's a valid question for many people.
Why would you even risk it?
I will say that you can't watch it because the VOD is dead unless you have other
Wait.
means of watching it.
But why would they take it down?
Because there's penis in it. Why did they take the soup back? Because there's penis in it.
Yeah, most soup is rendered inconsumable whenever genitals come in contact
Generally,
with it.
if something is introduced to you and has a penis in it, there's some questions to be answered.
Sir, here's your tossed salad. I was about to... You seem more excited for the tossed salad than me.
It's a different kind of tossed salad, sir.
Oh, my salad's going to be tossed. I get it
Yeah, it's
now.
a sex joke.
Ranch dressing. Am I right,
We're
fellas?
talking about penises.
Yeah.
Don't fucking act all goddamn meta about this when you brought this conversation about.
Me and Calli have something in common. We're surprised. So hopefully that VOD gets put back up.
Yeah, they're editing it and they're going to try and put it back up. Good luck, guys. Fucking good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Mosaic Blur, be your friend.
There you go. I had to figure out how to mosaic blur things recently, not for a sexual reason, because there was a video that my friends and I made where somebody was wearing a piece of clothing that was identifiable to their hometown, and they were like, "No, blur that." And so I had to spend fucking 3 hours learning how to track blur across someone. So hey, I guess porn studios in fucking California, let me know what's up. I can help. Or I guess in Tokyo. They don't blur porn over here, do they? It's
No.
only in Japan. It's part of the culture.
The culture.
All right. Let's talk about other things from Japan that are cultural. I'm fucking falling apart, boys.
It's all good. We can talk about Pakora.
Pakora,
Yeah.
the bun.
I'm going to just mention right away that she's having a big old stream, but to help celebrate it, Too Many Snacks finally fucking returned. We finally got another animation.
I know, and this one's incredibly violent at one point.
Yeah.
People die. It's a good... Too Many Snacks coming back is always a great thing.
Filled with Easter eggs. Hololive gets taken over by Pakora, who is now Big Chungus and evil.
Yes.
And there's like a little like Yagu's on a bench in the corner and A-Chan's comforting him as he has lost his dream.
Yep. If you've ever seen, or if you've seen the new Puss in Boots movie, you're gonna recognize.
It's literally Jack Horner's voice lines.
Yes.
It's great.
Really good. Have you seen it yet, Carlos? Mm-mm. Oh, dude, we'll watch it later.
It's fine. Stuff. You have a year till the next one comes out.
True. You can't rush the quality.
You really fucking can't.
But aside from taking over all of Hololive in an animation, Pakora has done a 24-hour stream full of big announcements with her special guest, Peiko Mama.
Her mother.
Her mother. Her real human mother. Rabbit mother. Human-rabbit hybrid mother. Peiko Mama was a part of this. There's a lot of stuff coming out of this. There's tons of clips. Just go watch them. They're all good.
I know a couple of the highlights from the stream was like, people, whenever she was getting ready to leave the stream for her portion, and the people were begging, it's like, no, don't go. Begging, Peiko Mama to stay.
The fucking,
we want you to stay.
The Batman comic panel. Don't go. Don't leave me.
I'm not ready.
I believe there are a few people that were asking where Peiko Papa was too.
Yeah. Is Peiko Papa still in the picture? Is that what's going on, Peiko Mama? So yes, there was a bunch of that. There's always the great love for any of the girls' moms. That just floats around the community.
Yeah, the community feels a special way.
But there's also announcements such as the official collab with Bandai.
Bandai Namco.
Yes, there's a Pakora Tamagotchi plushie. And that's uncomfortable to read. USADA extract jelly candy. How did they extract the USADA?
With a syringe in a sterile environment under the supervision of a doctor.
You ever have a joke in your head you're not sure if you can get away with?
I knew that would happen when I put that in there.
Yes. There's also an announcement that, the announcement when it was made crashed Bandai's website temporarily, as everyone ran over to, I assume, find out more information and potentially order products.
Yeah, and considering this stuff is only available for pre-order until August 6th, it's not a lot of time for pre-orders.
Yes. So if you want any of these things, which are all, like, the plushie's really cute, I know that. It's all really cool merch. So if any of you would like to get it now. Only available till August 6th, like he said. So get after it.
The extract's in a vial.
If you would like to taste the sweet, sweet taste of USADA, now is your chance.
Apparently the claim is that the extract can turn you into a bunny.
It will turn you into probably a Nosagi, which is her fans.
That'd be terrible.
Right. She is also an official ambassador for the Fate/Grand Order 8th anniversary on July 29th to the 30th. Details will be announced on a Fate Go live stream at a later date.
I wonder if she's going to be in the game.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
Is this the first
She's
time?
the ambassador.
Is this the first time Hololive has touched the Fate Go game?
I doubt it. I think I've seen streams, if nothing else, in the past. But
I'm sure people have played it in the past, but I don't think there's been any collabs.
It's surprising it took this long for an actual full-on put some characters in the game collab.
yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't really know much about Fate Go. That's one universe that's too expansive. I live in the Tenchi universe. I don't touch other big universes. I am already disoriented living in the modern age.
My mind is in the Fate Stay Night era, and it very stubbornly refuses to move on past 2010, whenever the Fate Go and all this stuff came out.
Gotcha. And finally, there is a 4th year anniversary 3D Live with new merch that she also, I assume this was part of it. This was just all part of the big same thing. And she sung Idol because, of course, she did. Because it's the Idol song right now. That's what you got to do. Legally required to sing Idol. What merch does she have available?
I will always point out that War Criminal Pakora is my favorite by far.
That's just Pakora.
Yeah, but I like seeing that she has been punished for her crimes properly. There's a tumbler, there's a plushie, bonus voice and postcard, an acrylic stand, and a rubber mat depicting Pakora through her various outfits throughout the years.
Wonderful.
You too can have a rubber mat.
So if you are, say, Kiara and this is your Oshi, then there you go. Yeah. Buy some merch. Why don't you?
The plush is really cute. It has her bushy eyebrows.
Yeah. It is a really cute plushie. I will give it that.
The iconic bushy eyebrows.
They're good.
Well, that covers pretty much the only anniversary I think we were talking about this week, right?
Yeah.
But what about birthdays? What about Flair's birthday?
Oh my God, happy birthday.
Because it was Flair's birthday. She did a half-hour-long 3D live that was really good. She debuted a new song, which has a really impressive music video. It's fully animated. It's called Sky Sonar. Sky Sonar.
Oh, Sky Sonar.
It's my Sky Sonar. So yes, she did a half-hour-long concert, really good. She has a new song. She has a new MV. The MV is crazy impressive. I don't know who animated it. But it's really good.
Oh yeah, it really is a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do fully animated videos that often.
Because it's expensive.
Yeah, but when they do, they're crazy good.
Yeah. So this is definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. She has a new original song, Yamatsu Rhythm, as well, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't think that Sky Sonar is specifically a new song.
I don't believe so.
I don't think it was a new song. It was just new.
The music video is new.
Yeah, new with the video.
Yeah, it's really good. Again, I cannot express how good that animation is. Like, even in the world where we have, like, Gura's anime OP and stuff, like, this is just phenomenal in certain points. There's some really high-quality animation that happens. So definitely, if you don't know much about Flair, check her out. She's not one that gets clipped a lot on the US or EN side of things. She is. It feels like she's fairly unknown, or maybe she just doesn't get a whole lot of love from the EN world. But I really like Flair. I think she's really good. She's a very good singer as well. I like her a lot in general.
She's got one of the more unique looking designs.
Yes,
and I like that a lot.
She's a half elf, I believe.
Yeah.
And she is she's just adorable. She got a redesign like I don't know, maybe a year ago, and it was just it did a lot of work for her. She looks she looked good already, but she looks a lot better now, and just in general, like her design's great.
I had heard that her original look was actually one of the things that held her back.
Yeah.
That a lot of people didn't like it as much.
Her older outfits and stuff too, yeah. Just in general. But like I said, she's worth checking out. She's really fun. She's a great personality. She's teamed with Noelle. They have wedding rings or whatever. So they get along very well. They're good friends. All right. Let's move on to Niji Sanji. Finally, it is the time for Niji.
I prepared myself for this day.
What is Project Zomboid?
So, do either of you know anything about that?
Am I going to be the Project Zomboid representative?
Yes, because this stream is the only thing I've seen of the game.
I played it before, and I've also watched its development for a long time. Project Zomboid was actually announced when I was in middle school. The game,
oh, man.
The main intent of the game was to be kind of like an isometric style, shoot around and survive a zombie apocalypse. Back then, zombie games were very big.
Yes.
That was during the zombie boom, when it was Call of Duty zombie this, zombie that, Survive the Zombies. Last of Us came out and ended it.
Dead Rising.
Yeah, Dead Rising especially. The attitude with this game was answering what a lot of people had, because this is back when people were starting to really wish there were more survival games. Like when The Forest came out, that was a big, oh my God, that's the best game ever made. Finally, we can survive in a forest. So when Zomboid came out, its main goal was to be a more realistic survival game. Like, your guy is getting hungry. You better go eat food. He is dehydrated. He is losing weight because he's not eating enough food.
Mm-hmm. Your food will rot.
You have to scavenge around. After like a month, the power goes out because the power grids are no longer being maintained. So the idea of Project Zomboid is semi-realistic survival. That was heavily appealing at the time, and it maintains that way. Zomboid kind of re-entered everyone's mind because it finally exited early access after the majority of my life passed.
I do see the Hollow Stars have played it before.
Yes, they have.
I haven't watched any of that, but I've seen that they've done it.
I saw enough of it to know it's definitely a good watch. It's just that it was still too recent to my Project Zomboid playthrough of it. So, it's kind of weird to watch a game you've been playing for a bit.
Yeah, understandable there. So we got a big group of people from Niji Sanji EN playing Project Zomboid.
Yeah, there were like 10, 15 people
Holy
playing
shit.
this. So it's definitely one of those games where the more people you have, the more fun it is and the more intense it gets,
Yeah.
the more progress you can make. It's like a huge like team survival type thing.
Nice. So we had a big group of people playing. Seems like there was all kinds of little, shenanigans that were happening, as you will.
Some people very obviously knew exactly what they were doing, and some people had never even seen the game before, obviously.
Like me. Yeah, it says here that Pomu stole the underwear.
So she had no idea what she was doing. She was assigned to the team. They were supposed to go find weapons. They did not find weapons. Instead, Pomu went around and she took the underwear off of every corpse that she found.
Sounds like Pomu. Yeah, I got that.
And started dumping them in a corner in their base where nobody was looking. And at some point, she dies and they all swarm around her body. It's like, all right, let's take all of her loot. Pomu, what's all this underwear?
Oh God, Pomu. She's. I like Pomu. She's great. And then it also says Nina's body will stay in the shed with us forever. Nina, as we all know, has returned to Christian heaven.
Yes.
So yes, I guess they did have to do something with her body.
There was a body laying on the floor in there, and they're like, no, don't touch it. That's Nina.
Oh, my God.
She has to stay here forever.
Wait, we need to bring it with us. We should tie it to the car.
Amazing.
I do like the idea of just like we're best friends forever type zombie thing anime. But the second they die, it's like this corpse skin desecrated. We're gonna pick you like a fucking vulture. We're throwing you in the shed.
You gotta survive, man. It's a survival game.
No, I think my favorite clip from that was Pomu was hanging out in a corner somewhere trading with people, and she walks out around and she just sees two other guys like standing in the middle of the base by themselves, and she stops to watch for a second, and you just hear the one guy scream, "I'm sorry," and he just starts shooting their other ally. And Pomu's just like standing there staring at them. The guy falls over dead and then gets back up as a zombie. And he's like, no, this wasn't supposed to happen.
He was probably already bit, so it's like a put down situation.
Oof. Very sad.
Sorry, we have to put your Oshi down.
Oh God. No. She'll just pop back up again, whatever.
But that game has proximity chat.
Yeah, proximity chat.
So you just hear like the gunshots, and then you hear everybody else in the base like screaming. It's like, what was that?
Oh no. Oh, it sounds like definitely something worth checking out. The other thing worth checking out from Niji right now is definitely Pomu's birthday. Happy birthday again, Pomu.
Happy birthday.
Kiara wished her a happy birthday, along with many others. Kiara wrote her a poem for Poemu.
I see what she did there.
Yes, it's hard to read. No, it's very cute. She put some work into it. It's very nice. I'm gonna have to go ahead and probably butcher this, but Oto no Naru Hou E cover. She did a cover of that. She had 27 different Niji Sanji members provide vocals.
Okay.
It's a fairly gargantuan effort because I think
That
there's
is a
like
choir.
There's like what 32 hollow. Jeez, brain stop. Niji Sanji EN members. In total,
the goal was to have all of the EN members provide vocals, and there were a couple of them that were just on break, on vacation. They weren't able to provide vocals for one reason or another.
Yeah, I know. Like, I think Solon's still on break for sure. So, but the lyrics of the song make a lot of sense for what's the difficulties Niji Sanji Ien's been having with graduations and such. There's a quote here: "Please let our voices reach, even when we're separated in faraway places."
That seemed to be kind of the goal of her doing this song, was to try and kind of like raise the spirits a little bit from all the negativity that's been going around.
Yeah, definitely. There's most of the stories, unfortunately, that we've talked about from Niji Sanji Ien especially have been rather difficult, especially with all the graduations of the old ID members. So it's tough because there's a lot of great talent in Niji Sanji Ien. They're all fantastic folks. And so like having all these difficulties as an organization is just, it's a lot to deal with.
It puts a damper on things.
It really does.
It'd be great if we could talk about Niji Sanji without like feeling that footnote physically weigh us down.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, no matter what we're talking about, it's still it's a little bit rough.
Yeah.
So yes, happy birthday to Pomu. Wrapping it back around, I guess. And like, here's to a better tomorrow, you know?
Yeah. And it's going to be a good tomorrow for her because she's taking a break.
Yes.
Yep. And her song was exceptional. I do recommend listening if you haven't. But yeah, like you said, she's taking a small break now after her birthday.
Good.
Well deserved.
I like to take breaks during my birthday. I don't want to do shit.
Fair enough. Another birthday question mark that happened is Kson. So Kson doesn't really have a birthday listed. She has it. She claims it's August 93rd because that's the Yakuza number. So she did though do a birthday present unboxing like endurance stream.
Endurance.
Where she sat in a room with many, many packages and just opened them. And most of them seem to have been from Amazon, I imagine, gifted directly to her. Just in general, there was just boxes, so many boxes. I watched it for like an hour and she had not made a dent. She was wearing really cute banana pajamas though. And I was like, this is great. I like this. She had one of those like idle microphones that was like around her ear and then comes down. I don't know. It's just a good stream. It was a fun, chill stream to watch. I caught it whenever I was at work the one day. I had it on in the background. I would check in every once in a while and be like, oh, she got a face mask. And then like go back to what I was doing. I enjoy watching people open boxes anyways.
Oh, same.
So like, it's one of those things. So yes, happy birthday? Question mark, Kson. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Carlos, I'm gonna let you take on the next one here.
Carlos is excited to take on
because this is your story more than anyone's.
Go on, Carlos.
It is
All
your
right.
Maple story.
Oh yeah.
I hate what you did there.
You're welcome.
It's okay. I appreciate what he did there.
You're welcome.
I knew you'd both betray me.
It was inevitable.
So yeah, in my quest this week to watch something that's not just HoloLive related,
Bold of you.
I was watching a little bit of Idol Corp, and I saw that Momo was playing Maplestory, which is a very dear game to me.
Yeah, I've played like 3 hours of it back in yonder year.
Oh, 3 hours. That's like the tutorial.
I didn't. Nope. Did not start Maplestory. I beat up a couple mushrooms, got some items, and went. I also got RuneScape going on. Sorry, dude. An adventure quest.
Well, Maplestory is one of those games that has a very ultra hardcore old fan base. Mm-hmm. I'm one of them. That it doesn't seem to matter how many years go by, you inevitably always get brought back no matter what. It doesn't matter how much I hate Nexon, I will inevitably boot the game up again someday.
Nexon is scum.
They're the worst.
If you told me that EA bought Maplestory, I would be excited.
It'd be an upgrade. Legit.
It would be a noticeable upgrade. But anyway, she had started up a new character And she only had like a couple hundred viewers in her stream when she was doing this. She's new, but she only had a couple hundred, and she had like 30 or 40 people that made new characters or tracked her down and found her just to hang out with her while she was playing. So I don't know. It was a good time. She took a nice group photo at the end of everybody, and
Oh, that's cute.
she mentioned that she was gonna maybe make a community guild someday, and of course, she's making a community guild. She's playing on my server.
Oh no.
She might be having a level 240 plus marksman joining her guild at some point. I don't know. Who knows? I haven't updated the game.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
So Carlos might make a triumphant return.
Yeah, Carlos might become a part of VTuber history.
Please don't. Please don't me.
Don't at me.
So there you go, Momo from Idle Yen.
That just sounds cute.
Breaking into the Maple Store.
I know exactly how you feel because I'm just closing my eyes and envisioning like a VTuber going, "Hey, let's play RuneScape today." It's like, oh, "Where are you going? Where are you fishing?" I see that world. I'm coming.
I can't like even fight this because Pippa made me download Terra Online.
Yeah, this was literally you last week.
I know, and
Like
I played.
Slinks.
Listen, I played to like through the tutorial again, and I was like hit level like 12 to 15 somewhere in there, and I was like, this is enough. I have to finish Zelda. And then I deleted the game, and I was like, no, I can't do this again.
Well, see, Momo was also obviously an old player because she knew exactly what she was doing. So it's even harder to resist that when you know it's somebody that you could like actively play with too.
Yeah, that's understandable. And if she is an old player, she's probably going to go back to it in a more real way, frankly, at some point. So.
Everyone relapses.
She said before the stream was even done that she was going to be that if you saw her online later on and not streaming, just let it happen.
Leave her alone.
It is what it is now. All right, let's talk about we mentioned Pippa. Let's talk about someone else from FaZe Connect. Let's talk about Uruka.
Uruka.
And apparently Uruka plays the violin.
She does.
Is she good at it?
She was pretty good, yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. So, who is this Uruka?
So she's a bear.
That's good.
Oh, that's cute.
She's a blue bear.
Oh, one of the colors that don't occur in nature of bears.
That's good.
She's got a little bit of a thick accent. She's got like a neat voice. I like it.
I heard thick and and I was wondering what was going to happen next.
Hashtag Uruka dumpy.
No, it was just a nice stream. I enjoy when they play instruments live on stream, and she actually had a violin like rigged up like to her model.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
It did not work at all.
Oh, that's not awesome.
But she tried her best.
Oh, that's awesome.
As long as you're having fun with it, right?
Yep, me and Nick both looking up her design. Pretty cute.
Yep.
I like the round ass ears.
Yeah, got them Kuma ears.
Yeah.
Very cute. I like her. I like her a lot. She seems pretty cool. The question remains, is Jingle Bells a twerkable song? Is that what the Zoomers like?
What are these quotes?
These are questions she asked
Jingle
during
bells.
the stream.
Wait, what?
I'm assuming.
That was her warm-up song.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey.
Twerkable. 100% twerkable.
It has to have a little bit more of like a beat
It needs to have like a trap remix.
There's no beat to it. You need like boom, 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 like that.
Well.
Live remix. Is this what the Zoomers like?
It is what the Zoomers like. Don't act like it isn't.
The Zoomers are all about that dumpy.
They are. And Jingle Bells. So she also is doing, or plans to do, is this a plan for the future or something that's already happened? The 50K sub
Utterly
celebration.
fucking despise what I'm reading.
This happened. I watched about 10 minutes of it to see what was going on. I was thoroughly not very pleased with what I was seeing, and I decided that 10 minutes was enough.
Yes. So she spent 4 to 6 hours live on stream with a camera, real, it's like a hand cam stream, I'm
It
guessing.
was a hand cam stream.
eating and swishing various food items in her mouth in order to generate saliva, and then spitting the saliva into a bottle in order to create to fill a bottle with spit so she could freeze it.
The stream is titled "We Hit 50K." Ooh, spits at you affectionately.
I think I'd rather eat someone. I think I'd rather watch someone eat their own toenails, personally. But
Yeah, it was a nice hand cam straight down the bottle so you could see it the whole time.
please don't bring this up. She ate things like Doritos,
Twinkies.
a lime, Tenma coffee, sour gummy worms, mac and cheese, Donettes, Twinkies, a baby bottle pop powder, and shrimp chips.
That might genuinely be one of the most nauseating images I've ever seen.
Oh, did you find a picture of the frozen bottle?
I watched her start to fill the bottle, and I'm just going to say I wish those liquids were transparent. I'd give anything for it to be transparent. I don't like that it's green.
No, she was purposely eating food to make it colorful.
I don't know how I feel about her anymore. She's hurt me. She's hurt me so much.
I have changed my opinion thoroughly.
Traveling with this bear for 6 hours. I feel like Dante Alighieri. That's the fucking guy from Dante's Inferno.
That is the guy from Dante's Inferno.
Shout out to background noise 9310 because that's the comment I read. I don't like to steal humor without crediting.
Understandable and fair. You're better than Carlos Mencia.
I think one of out of the 10 minutes I watched, one of the things that I notably saw was, because it was one of the first things that she ate when she was starting off, she had some, I guess they're selling coffee as part of their Face Connect merch.
It is apparently terrible. Pippa has repeatedly said that the coffee with her face on it is awful and don't buy
I'm
it.
going to say something and let me know if this is like a weird take. What do you have to do to get kicked out of Face Connect? The lunatics are running the fucking asylum.
Listen, the things I've heard Pippa Pipkin say on stream, like, I don't think you can get kicked out of Face Connect. I don't think that's how it works.
Pippa has said things that could have got her banned from YouTube.
Yeah.
Easily.
But it was their own Face Connect coffee that was the coffee she used, and before she even she had just the dry coffee. And before she even ate it, she's like, guys, this coffee is horrible. I'm going to regret this so much.
They all fucking hate the coffee. It's like a meme in the community now.
This fucking comment, please, no more spit-related goals. Just stop, please.
Right, well, I'm thoroughly disgusted. And if you'd like to be thoroughly disgusted in the future, consider, if you're watching on YouTube, so hit the subscribe button down below. We'd really appreciate that.
Once we start the Patreon, Face Connect News is going behind the fucking pay gate.
Yeah, fair. Jesus Christ. If you would like to let us know anything we didn't talk about that you think we should have.
If there's anything you'd like us to not talk about in the future.
Either way, drop us a comment down below. Let us know. Likes are loved, and... you got a favorite emoji? Put that in the comments. Fuck it. What do I care?
We love emojis.
Emojis are great.
That's what the Zoomers crave.
If we get 500 emojis, watch the Emoji Movie.
Hey, I guess there's one thing that we could mention to try and cleanse our brains.
Okay, go ahead.
I forgot to talk about it real quick.
Okay.
As Fauna's taking a very short break because she's planning.
I'm
on
even
something.
sadder now.
You're ruining our night.
Yeah, I bet the saplings are coping well as always.
Saplings are famous for dealing with loss well.
100%.
She's planning something big though.
Well,
yeah, like it's not a for fun vacay. It's a I'm doing shit vacay.
There's so many people in and out of Japan right now for HoloLive that it's like really hard to keep track of who's streaming at any point anymore.
Yeah.
Speaking of the saplings though, I saw a little meme the other day when their plushies came out.
Yeah.
It was a picture of like a grown man, like a comic, walking into a dark room. He's like, "Mom, where's my Fauna plushie? You know I can't sleep without her."
That's me. It's me for real, though.
For real.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
If you're listening to us on a podcast service, feel free to rate us 5 stars.
we will read funny reviews.
Yes, if you put a fun review in there, we will read it on our video. No matter what you're doing, though, we appreciate you spending some time with us, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Let us know.
Mm-hmm. Keep those spit bottles handy.
All right, let's. We've showed for ourselves. We're still working on building a nice new set.
Yeah.
That will be in the future for the video folks. So look forward to that. It's probably going to be a couple months.
Yeah, video folks are eating good. The future looks bright.
Yes, we have a new light, so we're brighter than ever.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, we're working. We're working towards new camera, new studio, bunch of different stuff. Which is dumb, because what are we even doing? But it's fun. It's fun.
Don't come down from the high. Just keep riding it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We're doing so fucking good. I love these lights.
Yes, it's a nice light. Yes. Yes. So, just come on back around. We love to have folks. We love to chat with folks. Let's talk about birthdays real quick.
Yeah, birthdays.
So we got 2 birthdays that I want to make a note about real quick. The first is on July 22nd. Natsuhiro Matsuri, the Seiso representative of HoloLive Generation 1.
Oh, well,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I've mentioned her before. She's very funny. She's very inappropriate. She made her model look like it was pissing in a cup one time on stream. She's just about the most Seiso thing. She has literally said the word penis on her stream, and that is hilarious because she's Japanese. And that's not something you do.
It's considered rude.
Yes. And then also Shoto, who is a very, very big VTuber. I'm not really familiar with his work, but I have heard his name. He was up for VTuber of the Year at some bunch of different award shows and stuff. Very big name. Again, not familiar with him, but happy birthday. That is on July 24th. All right. And if you have a birthday and want to let us know, let us know. That's all we got this week, I think.
Yeah.
Any closing comments, thoughts, things we missed? Shout out your Oshi.
Bae.
We're going to go with Suisei because Kiara's all the way over there.
Oh, I'll take Kura right here.
There you go.
Convenience.
Convenience.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Later.
See ya.